the 4th, not the 5th.
Oh, dear.
Just initial the alteration. Oh, and the amounts don't tally.
What?
Words and figures. If you'd alter them an initial, please.
Oh, but, oh, yes, of course. I've got a pen somewhere.
There's one.
Oh, but I don't want to lose my place. It's always such a long wait. Banks seem to be so understaffed.
Nobody move! Nobody! You lot on the floor! Rest you look at the wall, I don't want to see your faces!
No, please, please. Oh.
They're locked! They're all bloody locked! The keys, come on, 4 eyes, the keys, throw them! Get on with it!
Oh. Please. Oh, dear. Oh. I'll not get that. Oh. Oh. Let me go.
I said nobody move! Leave it, let's go! Now, get on with it!
Oh, I can't.
Come on, that's it! Okay then, on your way. Right, you lot. Stay exactly where you are. Nobody make a move. I said stand still! You crazy maniac! For God's sake, steady!
How much?
Get moving!
You stupid git! As if blasting the place weren't enough!
I was kidding!
And you couldn't wait to prove your worth!
What went wrong?
Dracula here lost his nerve!
Not me, mate, you!
Did you see her?
She saw me!
She's trying to mask at all!
What happened? He only gave some old guy a bloody old rifle. I was kidding!
And you've got a gun to sick and all that!
How much? Enough! How much is that? I didn't stop the counting!
I said I didn't want no rough stuff! I said that when I came in on it and you agreed!
Yours wasn't loaded up, I promise. I'm not getting with a pop gun!
That suits you to know that! I want to wear it, darling!
So, what did you get from the staff?
Well, the time that there are 3 of them, description of the masks, all wearing dark clothing, gloves. 2 of them with shotguns, one with a carpenter's tool bag. He concentrated on the money.
Do we know exactly how much?
£11,000 plus.
Do you smoke, sir?
No?
Then you won't want this.
Thank you.
None of the staff got more than an impression. Best description was of the masks, not the faces behind them.
Well, it doesn't add up to much.
Oh, there's more. It was the one on the counter who had the water pistol filled with ammonia.
Well, who saw him?
Mr. Castle, the assistant manager.
Is he here?
Yes.
All right, well, I'll see him when we've finished. Go on.
Well, we've made a list of all the joke shops, toy shops to be checked out. There might be something there, because stuff like that only usually moves at Halloween.
It was a gift. We found her dog.
Either water it or get rid of it. Busy Lizzie. Go on, Keynes. Witnesses outside the bank?
Yeah, 2 independent descriptions of the getaway van which tally, and the number. It was reported stolen last night.
But no descriptions of the men?
No, just the masks.
Well, that was leaving the bank. What about entering it?
Nothing yet.
So the masks went on inside?
Well, we assume so, sir. Of course, maybe one of the customers...
Well, find out who made transactions just prior to the robbery. I'll find out how they're doing outside.
Well, that's already been done. 2 of the customers are still being followed up, sir. If you don't mind me saying so, sir, he's a bit scratchy, isn't he?
He's not here to make friends. Married, Keynes?
Yeah, well and truly.
Long in the force?
20 years, it's my life. Any particular reason for asking, sir?
Oh, I'd just like to know a bit about the people I work with. Now, this assistant manager, Castle, how did he strike you?
Well, he's a reliable witness, level-headed sort of bloke.
Yeah, but foolish enough to go for the alarm. All right, well, send him in. I'll talk to him myself. All right? Well, now what is it?
Just give it a quick wipe over, sir.
Thank you, Blake, but I doubt if that'll be enough.
Brian, get Mr. Castle in, would you please?
Right. It's old stuff, sir. I'm afraid we're stuck with it.
We don't have to be stuck with that, do we?
Yes. Mr. Castle, Detective Chief Superintendent Kingdom.
Sit down, please.
You know, Detective Sergeant Keynes.
Forgive the confusion, Mr. Castle. We're just settling in. Hi. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I've already made a statement.
Yes, I know. I've seen it.
Well, I don't think there's anything I can add to it. I didn't see very much.
But you saw more than anyone else and heard more.
Yes, well, I was the only one facing them.
Yes, that was after you dived for the alarm.
Yes.
The one on the counter with the gun, did you think he was bluffing?
No.
Then you were taking a considerable risk. You know, we discouraged the public from having a go. I thought the banks adopted the same policy.
I didn't stop to think about it. I was angry.
I see. All right, Mr. Castle. Now, what you saw and heard is very important information to us. In varying degrees, all the other witnesses corroborate everything here except for the name Eddie. Now, are you positive that you heard it?
For God's sake, Eddie, yes.
And that was said by?
The one at the street door with the clown mask. It wasn't so much said as yelled or screamed.
At whom?
The one with the Dracula mask who had been up on the counter. They were just leaving. He just sprayed the customer's face with ammonia or whatever it was.
Was that all that was said? For God's sake, Eddie?
No. I've told him all this before. It's in my statement.
Just tell me, please.
He yelled, "You crazy maniac, for God's sake, Eddie."
You're certain those were his exact words?
Absolutely certain.
I admire your presence of mind, Mr. Castle. A shotgun had just been fired, woman was screaming, but you have no doubts about what you heard.
None.
Thank you.
Thank you. You believe him?
I suppose I'll have to.
Meaning?
No one should be that certain.
It makes our job easier.
Oh, I understand Mr. Castle all right. Hero of the day, photo, name in the papers. Looks good. Commendation from head office.
Yeah. Well, if you don't need me anymore, I'd like to get my people chasing up informants.
Yes, of course, Jack. It is Jack, isn't it?
Yes.
God spare me from the general public. We're not getting anywhere with that lot.
I never know when it's best to take statements, when they're still in a state of shock or later after they've let their imagination get to work.
Well, why don't you try it both ways?
I normally do.
I'd like to take another look at the bank. You better come with me.
Not quite satisfied with Keynes's work.
Oh, more than satisfied. He's a good one.
Bit on the slow side.
You underestimate him, and you bother him.
I'm not here to make friends.
That's what I told him. As long as you don't make enemies. Come in. Thomas, what have you got?
I found the van, sir. The number tallies and the description.
Having it brought in?
Yes, sir, as soon as fingerprints and forensic have been over it.
Yeah, where was it found?
Plumstead Towers, southeast 18, off the main road, east of the ferry terminal.
I've just had a call from my WPC at the hospital.
Oh, about the woman who was sprayed?
Yeah, Mrs. Penton, yes, she thinks someone ought to go and have a talk with her.
She's better.
Well, I gather so, sir, but her condition is still serious.
Right, well, Ward and I will see how serious on our way to the bank. Thank you, Jack.
You're in, Sergeant.
I was told she'd be able to answer questions.
Who told you that?
The officer.
Oh, yes. Well, whether she could have given coherent answers to questions, I don't know, but she certainly can't now.
Under sedation, is she?
Likely to remain so for some hours yet.
And the effects of the spray?
Superficial in the right eye, more serious in the left.
Will there be permanent damage?
It's too early to say.
It was ammonia.
It is a severe irritant, but the fact that she was wearing glasses helped considerably. Nevertheless, some of the fluid penetrated and corroded the cornea, and by rubbing as drastically as she must have done, the condition was aggravated.
So, what's the outcome likely to be?
Well, probably permanent scarring, but of a minor nature.
But no loss of sight?
Well, there's likely to be some loss, lines across her vision, but it's quick-growing tissue, so we should know in a few days.
But, apart from that?
Well, that's something I'm less sure of. I'd rather wait until I've had the psychiatrist's report. But there's bound to be some permanent damage.
He'll be in a position to determine that, will he?
Yes. There are already some signs in evidence. Crippling headaches, hallucinatory noises, all stemming from this experience.
But surely that's just the immediate reaction. In a day or two, she'll be back to normal.
I wouldn't count on it.
I see. Well, when can I see her?
Tomorrow, perhaps.
Not till then.
I'm sorry.
Just have to be patient.
Oh, we've interviewed another customer who was in the back prior to the robbery, name of Hall.
And?
Was given descriptions of 3 men who got out of a white transit van, all wearing dark clothing, and went into the bank, one of them carrying a carpenter's tool bag.
Will he be able to make a positive identification?
Well, he reckons he will, yeah.
Why should he have noticed them?
Well, you see, he was parked on the double yellow line outside the bank, and they were double parked, so he was sweating on the line, as you might say.
His statement?
Yeah, been taken down now, sir.
Right, well, I'll see him as soon as we've got that done. Then we'll get artists' impressions from the descriptions. Then all that's left is to find them.
You shouldn't have come here.
What you playing hard to get for?
You can't stop. Scared of the missus, are you?
Relax, Eddie. It's a joke. We see her go out. Taking the kids to school, is she?
What do you want?
Thought we'd give you a little progress report.
I'll read the papers.
Yeah? Do you believe them?
They found the motor.
So?
That's all they found.
Clean as a pin.
Cleaner.
And the gear?
All highly inflammable.
You can take his word for that.
Eddie, come here. This is what we're going to do. We're going to split up so it won't be obvious. Barry here's going north. Scene of your past triumphs. Got a job up there, legit.
You know anyone I can look up? Small-time cons who want a pro.
Like I said, he's a joker.
They're on to us.
Who is?
The law, that's who. Can't you read?
Eddie, let him make the bad jokes, will you, son? You scare too easy.
You two live in another world. Do you know that? I don't know why I got involved with you in the first...
You did.
You'll roll me out from now on, I tell you.
Son, we've got responsibilities. You too. You've got a wife and kids. As it happens, you're going on holiday. Take the kids, too.
Sonny Majorca.
2 weeks all in, off-season rates. You can afford it.
I'm not going anywhere.
You leave tomorrow.
Not me.
Listen, son, take 'em. You're beginning to show signs of stress. That's bad for all of us. We all need holiday.
It's normal.
How would you know that?
It's for your own good, Eddie.
I can look after myself.
No, you can't. You never bloody could. I did time with you, remember? Years ago, Eddie Fowles it was then. I had to look after you in those days. Now, if you don't like it, I'll leave you to Barry here. His plans for you are a lot less friendly. He's just dying for an excuse not to go up north.
Too true. So, take it or leave it.
Take it, Eddie.
He acts like he don't care.
He cares. He's dead scared.
What a law.
No, mate. Of you.
Calm already, but she'll be dependent on sedatives for some time yet. Probably have recurring nightmares, panic attacks. Any unexpected noise could set her off again. She may even develop agoraphobia. Well, that's fear of leaving her house. There are already signs of that in evidence.
She's frightened of leaving here.
Anxious about having to.
I'd like to talk to her now.
Don't expect too much.
I'm expecting nothing, Doctor.
Mrs. Penton, I have someone from the police. Detective Sergeant Ward. He'd like to talk to you.
How are you, Mrs. Penton?
Oh, look at me. I'm in no state to see anyone. Oh, Doctor, this constant headache is more than I can bear. Those tablets make no difference at all.
You've improved since yesterday.
Huh?
Do you feel up to telling me what happened?
Well, I suppose so. It's only putting into words what keeps coming back into my mind all the time.
Yes. Well, thank you, Doctor. We have a clear picture of the process of the robbery from other customers and the bank staff, but I'd like to hear it again from you in case you noticed something that nobody else did.
I saw them.
Wearing masks.
Before that.
You saw them without masks? You saw their faces?
Yes. Yes, their faces. I saw them quite clearly. I was away from the counter because I had to alter my cheque. I looked round for the calendar. I shall never forget those faces. As I turned back, I saw them coming in from the street. It dawned on me what was going to happen, and I looked round for, I don't know, help, I suppose. And when I turned back, they were bursting in. The one in that frightful mask had a gun of some sort and told us to lie on the floor. I got down like everyone else. There was more ordering about, and then a most terrible bang. I didn't know what they were firing at or who. There was a lot of shouting and banging about. And when I saw that gun pointing at me, I just had to get out. I couldn't stand it. I tried to get to the door, but the same one I saw in that mask sprayed me. I felt my eyes burning. Oh, it was horrible. Horrible. Oh.
Try not to disturb yourself, Mrs. Penton. It's all over now.
Oh, no. No, it isn't. It'll never be over. That awful face and the pain. It keeps coming back all the time. I'll never be the same again.
Yes, you will. In time, it'll seem less like a nightmare. I've no wish to bother you further, but would you be able to recognize the three men?
Oh, I think so. I'm sure I could recognize the one in that awful mask. The one who...
Good. Mrs. Penton, I'm going to send a man to see you, an artist. Now, I want you to give him a full description of the man you saw so that he can get an impression of him on paper, a sketch. Do you understand?
Oh, yes, sir. I'll do what I can.
What about the witness who saw them outside the bank?
Oh, sir. He's gone to CRO to look at albums, but no joy yet. And Method Index are trying to trace possible eddies. But just eddies, much to go on. And we could be looking for a name without a record anyway.
Oh, no. This lot's been at it before. It's all too familiar.
Yes, sir, but have we caught them before?
What happened to your confidence?
I don't know, sir. It must be this endless legwork.
Well, if it taught me one thing, it was patience.
First reports from C3 and the lab, sir.
Good. I see you've got something from T3 as well.
Sir?
Canteen. 3 T's. T3. Never mind. Thank you. Yeah. No clear prints. Looks as if the van was the only thing they were careful with. Traces of fibre on the clutch pedal. Yellow nylon. Check with the owner again, will you? See if he's got a carpet that colour.
He phoned in earlier, sir. Wants to know when he can have it back.
And what did you tell him?
That we hadn't finished with it yet.
Good man.
Do you want to look it over, sir?
As soon as I can.
She saw the three men without masks.
Would she recognize them again?
One of them anyway, the one who sprayed her.
Get a description?
I've asked Phillips to go along and take an artist's impression.
Good. So she's better?
Well, physically a lot, but the emotional condition could be permanent. Why is it always robbery with the violence just an afterthought?
Splitting hairs a bit, aren't you?
Well, no, not in this case. I mean, surely it's the violence that's the important thing. The bank lost little more than £11,000. There's a good chance that'll be recovered.
Legal procedures, not our province. And as you know, recommendations from us are regarded with disdain.
Then we should ensure that the balance of charges within the system is appropriate.
That's as much as we can do, particularly in this case. Yes?
A bunch from CRO, sir. Eddies.
Good. Been through them, yeah?
Addressed to you, sir.
Right, well, let's see what we've got. Edward Sampson, fraud, 7 years, born 1925. Bethnal Green, that's no good, too old. Here, sort through this lot, will you? Edward Terence Costello, car conversion, 3 years, 1933.
The age is right, sir.
Yeah. Nothing else is.
Well, if this isn't him, I'll go back on the beat. Edward Fowles, breaking and entering, 3 years, born Manchester, 36. Look.
Well, the only difference is the moustache. DA haircut. Right, let's concentrate on this one. Try him out on the witness hall. If he was pleased with the sketch, he'll be delighted with that.
This is the man that the detectives are anxious to interview. His name is Edward Fowles. He was last known in Manchester at an address in Dennings Road, Salford. And the question is, where is he now? If you have the answer to that, I'd like you to get in touch with the Yard. You know the number. Or if it's easier, ring your local police who will pass your message on. Or one other thing, we've heard from the hospital that the woman who had ammonia sprayed in her face is recovering. But it's still too early to say whether or not she has any permanent damage. But at least she isn't.
Say something. What are you going to do?
What can I do?
That's no answer.
There isn't one.
Look, Margot.
Don't expect me to be reasonable. How can I be? I can't even believe it. Everything's going through my mind at once. Why'd you do it, Eddie? Tell me. Why'd you get mixed up again? For 10 years you've stayed out of trouble, you've worked.
Yeah, when there's been work.
Don't use that as an excuse, not to me. You can't give me a reason, and I can't find one. How much did you expect to get out of it?
Enough to make it easier for us.
Easier? I don't complain, we manage. Did you expect to change our way of life, Eddie? Overnight to what?
There's things I want to do for you and the kids.
What things? Oh, Eddie, it's hopeless. Every time we hear the lift, we're going to drop what we're doing and wait for the knock on the door. It's going to be a relief when it happens.
Why should it?
You're still kidding yourself, Eddie. That was you on the telly.
Yeah, and hundreds like me.
It was you. You were seen. The police have descriptions. They found the van and you're next. If only you'd thought of the consequences.
I am now.
It's a bit late. God knows what state that woman's in. You won't just be charged with robbery, you know. The law's really down on that, innocent people. So there should be.
It wasn't me who sprayed her, not me. It was Barry.
You were there, part of it.
I can't get her out of my mind. You should have heard her. And there was no reason for it. It was crazy. We were on the way out. She couldn't have stopped us. He's mad, that Barry. They should lock him up.
He's saying that about you. What's the use of all this talk? It's not going to help. Can't stand it, Eddie. Get it over with, Eddie. Do it for me.
Trying to think.
It's the best way. Get in first.
Oh, to the law off my own bat? Yeah. You mean trouble for you and the kids?
Well, we're in for that anyway.
I mean from Barry, he's a nutter.
What can he do?
What can he bloody do?
Well, not if they have him first.
They'd have a job finding him.
We'll make sure they don't. Tell them everything.
No, there's got to be another way.
There isn't.
Well, let me think about it.
There isn't time, Eddie.
Will you stand by me?
"74 calls so far, 33 from the London area, 28 from Manchester, 3 from Birmingham, 5 from Bristol, 3 from Scotland, and 1 from East Morton, whatever that is."
Yorkshire. And that's 73.
Oh, is it? 74 coming up.
Right, farm these out, will you? Oh, you can take the local ones yourself.
Yes.
Never know your luck.
Yeah, could I have it? No.
Excuse me, sir. Couple outside here, name of Wharton. Want to see whoever's in charge of the investigation. The wife's doing the insisting. So they're not crank, sir, like some have come forward on this one.
Bring them in. He's here. Somebody spotted him on Police 5.
Mr. and Mrs. Wharton, Detective Chief Superintendent Kingdom.
Oh, sit down, please. Alan. Edward Wharton, formerly Edward Fowles.
You know, then?
Oh, yeah. I'm here to make a statement.
We saw it on the telly last night. We thought, why wait?
Well, that's not the reason. He's been worried sick.
Do the others involved know that you've come here?
No.
You're prepared to give us information regarding them?
Yes.
And surrender whatever you've gained?
You mean the money?
Yeah.
I didn't get none.
Oh, fell out with them, did you?
No, I haven't fallen out with him. It just hasn't been split up yet.
But you know where it is?
Well, Noah's got it. See, I didn't like the way it went, the shooting and what happened to the woman, see?
Why did you decide to come here?
Among other things, the wife.
Did you know your husband was part of a conspiracy to rob a bank?
Well, not before, no, but he told me last evening.
And you prevailed on him, too?
Well, we talked about it all night, and this morning Eddie decided for himself.
And you're prepared to make a statement now?
Yeah, let's get it over with.
Well, Alan, take Mrs. Wharton outside.
But can't I stay?
I'm afraid not.
What will happen?
Well, when your husband's told us everything he knows, it'll be written down, you'll read it, sign it. The story will be checked, of course. Later on, he'll be charged.
Can I see him again?
It could take quite a considerable time. There's no need for you to wait.
Yes, there is. I'd rather wait.
All right. Names of the other men involved.
Barry Robbins.
Yeah.
Albert Farmer.
Yeah.
And the driver, Bill Foster.
Right.
You'll have to be quick.
We will be. What was your part in the robbery?
I was there to guard the door.
Armed?
I had a gun, but it wasn't loaded.
What happened to the gun?
Oh, I don't know. Al must have got rid of it with the rest of the gear, I suppose.
Yeah.
You wore a mask?
Yes.
Dracula mask?
No, a clown's mask.
Then who was Dracula?
Barry Robbins.
And who sprayed the woman customer?
Barry.
What did you do after she was attacked?
Well, I shouted at Barry. I called him a maniac.
What were your exact words?
I can't remember exactly. Something like, cut it out, you maniac, something.
Mention his name?
No, of course not.
It was the other way round, wasn't it?
How do you mean?
Barry shouted at you.
What?
You wore the Dracula mask. You assaulted the woman.
No, it wasn't. That's not true.
We'll find out what the others have to say when we catch up with them.
Well, I'll tell you what they say. They say they know nothing about it because they weren't there.
Quite. But I hope we'll be in a position to prove that they were, apart from your statement.
It's in the bag. 3 parades, and each time Hall picked out the right man. No doubts, no hesitations.
Good.
We're having the next parade in about half an hour's time.
Mrs. Penton?
Yes, the hospital's just been on. They're not too keen to let her do it, but she's insisting. Said she'd rather get it over and done with.
This time, put all 3 men in the one line.
He's another.
Yes.
He's the one. He's the one who sprayed me. He put the mask on. It was him.
It wasn't. It wasn't me.
was a pleasure to read my report. Both lucid and succinct. Full marks. Go to the top of the class.
Out of your hands now.
Yeah, that was mentioned too.
Not satisfied?
Not entirely.
Oh.
Not at all, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Wharton gave himself up.
Well, only just.
Nevertheless, he beat us to it.
Well, there was the airline tickets he was planning to skip.
Yeah, but he changed his mind. Made a statement, gave us the others, and pleaded guilty to the robbery charge.
Yeah, hoping for a lighter sentence.
Or perhaps because he felt guilty about being involved.
Or because he knew we were onto him and was hoping to swing the GBH charge onto Robbins.
Gratuitous violence just isn't his form.
You'd give him the benefit of the doubt.
I think he deserves it. And he's not getting it from anyone else.
Well, have another crack at Foster and Robbins.
Oh, you know, if we'd caught them on the job, they'd still deny it. They've pleaded not guilty, they'll stick to it. It's all gone their way. Wharton will carry the can.
It happens sometimes. We produce the evidence. The court tries them.
Yeah.
Mrs. Wharton wants a word, Governor. Until you're not here.
Unfortunately, I am. All right, bring her in. I shall leave you to handle this. Mrs. Wharton, come in, please. A cup of tea for Mrs. Wharton, Jack, will you?
No tea,
Oh, don't
thank
bother
you.
then.
I waited for you outside the magistrate's court this morning. It was ages before I found you'd gone.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Yeah.
So it's all over for you, then?
No, there's still the trial.
That'll be a joke for everyone except Eddie.
It'll be a fair trial, Mrs. Wharton.
Will it? Fairer than the charges? He didn't harm that woman. He confessed to you because that other one did it. Didn't you believe him? Don't you believe me now?
It's not as hopeless as you imagine.
Should see the legal aid chap he's been lumbered with. I've no faith in him, nor is Eddie.
Oh, now, come on, Mrs. Wharton. Some of our leading counsel take legal aid cases. And he's plenty of time to prepare a thorough defense.
He'll need more than time. Do something, Mr. Kingdom. Eddie's asked to be moved from Brixton. He's been threatened by the others. I get obscene telephone calls at home and letters from cranks asking where the money is. Kids get it at school. There'll be no end to it.
I'll see what can be done to make things easier for you.
Not for me. Do it for Eddie.
Look, can we run you home? We were just leaving. It would be no trouble.
No thanks. There's nothing you can do, is there?
And finally, I shall be showing evidence that the defendant, Edward Wharton, is guilty beyond any reasonable doubt of causing grievous bodily harm to an innocent customer while leaving the bank after the conclusion of the robbery. And after the robbery was complete and the men were leaving the bank, were you still facing them?
Yes.
What did you see?
The man who had been up on the counter told us to keep still and was waving his gun around. Mrs. Penton moaned and tried to get out, and he took what looked like a small pistol from his pocket and squirted her.
With what effect?
She collapsed. Obviously in great pain. She was screaming.
And then?
The man at the street door yelled, "You crazy maniac, for God's sake, Eddie." A few seconds later, they all bolted.
You're certain those are the exact words? You crazy maniac, for God's sake, Eddie?
Absolutely certain. As I told the police immediately after the robbery.
Thank you, Mr. Castle.
Now, Mr. Castle, when you dived for the alarm, did you consider that you were endangering the lives of other members of the staff?
No.
You didn't think whoever it was with the shotgun would actually fire it?
I took that chance.
To ensure your own safety?
No.
In the light of what followed, was it not a foolish and a dangerous action?
I didn't stop to think.
You didn't stop to think? And so the shotgun was fired and Mrs. Penton was squirted with ammonia.
Well, look, if you're implying it was cause and effect,
I'm not implying anything. I'm merely determining the sequence of events. She was screaming in agony.
Yes.
And yet you claim that you clearly heard and could remember the exact words spoken from the other side of the room.
Yes, I heard them distinctly.
Distinctly? Through a mask?
The man was shouting.
There were 8 customers in the bank and 7 staff, and yet no one else heard the name Eddie. Why only you, Mr. Castle?
I don't know. I was the only one facing them.
I suggest that you're mistaken. I suggest that the words which you heard were not for God's sake, Eddie, but for God's sake, steady.
No.
Whoever it was with the shotgun at the door would hardly call out an accomplice's name, would he?
He panicked.
I know, Mr. Castle, he was angry. You crazy maniac is what he said. He would hardly add, for God's sake, Eddie, to that. Isn't it far more likely that the word was steady?
It may be more likely, but it isn't what he said.
You have before you, my lord, a psychiatrist's report. I cannot emphasize strongly enough the effect this experience has had on the present witness. I hesitate to subject her to another ordeal. But as her testimony is crucial, she has come here to tell us what she saw. In your own words, Mrs. Penton, and in your own time.
I was at the desk nearest the street door when I saw 3 men coming in from outside.
One final question, Mrs. Penton. The man who sprayed you, you are quite sure he was the man you saw putting on the Dracula mask?
Yes. That one.
Thank you.
Mrs. Penton, I also wish to avoid causing you any further distress, but there are certain questions I must ask, so if you bear with me. You said you saw the mask being handed to the defendant, but did you actually see him put it on?
I saw him putting it up to his face.
Yes, but putting it on, extending the elastic and putting it over his head.
No, not that. I turned away then.
While you were turned away, could it have been snatched from his hand and replaced with another?
Oh, no, there wouldn't have been time.
It would only take a few seconds.
Yes, but when I looked back, he already had it on. They were coming in.
But you didn't actually see him put it on. You only saw it handed to him.
I saw it handed to him, and I saw him start to put it on. It was him behind that dreadful mask. I was there. You weren't. I saw him as clearly as I see you.
But only for a few seconds.
It's fixed in my mind.
It could be the wrong face is fixed in your mind.
I'm just telling you what I saw. I had my spectacles on. I'm not mistaken.
But, you made a mistake about your cheque, didn't you?
What?
You went into the bank to change a cheque. Would you tell the jury about that, please?
She handed the cheque to me.
Was the cheque in order?
No, the date was wrong and the amounts didn't tally, words and figures.
And then what?
I told her the correct date and I asked her to make the alterations and initial them. At first she couldn't find a pen, and then when she'd found one, she'd forgotten the date and had to look at the calendar again.
Would you say that she was confused?
Well, flustered. You'd be surprised how many people make mistakes on cheques.
Quite. Now, let's move on to the moment after Mrs. Penton had been attacked. What happened then?
I was on the floor behind the counter.
Then what?
The man by the door shouted something.
Can you tell us what he said?
Not exactly. Something like, "Stop it, you maniac."
Was any name mentioned?
No.
You're quite sure of that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Just a minute, Miss Wilson. If you're not certain of the exact words, how can you be certain that one of them wasn't a name?
Well, I mean, if I'd heard a name, I'm sure I would have remembered it.
Ah, yes, I see, very possibly. If you'd heard it. But if you didn't hear clearly exactly what was said, it is possible that a name was called out which you didn't hear.
Yes. But I'm still certain no name was called out.
It was all arranged beforehand. I was there to keep an eye on the door.
Was the sawn-off shotgun loaded?
No, that was my condition when they first came to me. I wouldn't go along with any violence.
And you weren't wearing the Dracula mask?
No.
But it was handed to you?
At first, yes. But then it was taken from me by Robbins. He gave me the other one.
The clown?
Yes.
Why did he take the first mask away from you?
He fancied it.
Yes, I dare say he did.
Out of order, John. What's his game?
Before you gave yourself up to the police, did you know you were close to being arrested?
No.
But there were accurate descriptions and a photograph in the media, weren't there?
The what?
The press, TV.
Yes.
And surely you must have realized there was little chance of you getting away with this crime. Or could the motive have been not only to get a light sentence, but also to avoid the additional charge of grievous bodily harm?
It could have been, but it wasn't. I said all of this when I gave myself up. You asked Chief Superintendent Kingdom.
Is the story you told Detective Chief Superintendent Kingdom the same as the one you've just told the court?
Yes.
There's no need to ask him.
My Lord, I'd like to call Charles Ambrose, a probation officer who's known the defendant for some years.
With what object?
To give evidence of character.
But if you do that, and I'm sure I have no need to remind you, the prosecution has the right to do the same.
No, my Lord, I'm quite aware of that, but I'd still like to call Mr. Ambrose.
Very well, Mr. Palmer. If you think it wise.
Mr. Ambrose, when did you first meet the defendant?
12 years ago.
And how well do you know him?
I call Eddie a friend. We kept in touch. Letters, occasional visits.
And over the years, the relationship grew into one of friendship.
That's correct.
Considering the circumstances, that's fairly unusual, isn't it?
Generally, you do lose touch, yes.
But not in this instance.
No. Even when he changed his name and moved to London. We shared similar interests. Fishing was one. I met his wife. I was godfather to their eldest child. I respected and admired him. He genuinely regretted his past mistakes and successfully began a new life.
Mr. Ambrose, would you say that the defendant is a violent man?
No. He never was, and I don't believe that he is now.
I have recalled you as the investigating officer to produce the past record of the accused.
Only one conviction. In December 1961, Edward Fowles, as he was then known, was found guilty of breaking and entering and received a prison sentence of 3 years.
Was that the only charge?
No, there was one other. Being in possession of an offensive weapon.
He was arrested on leaving the scene of the crime, I believe.
That is correct.
Alone?
Yes, he was apprehended by a local patrol.
And the warehouse he broke into, was there a night watchman?
No.
And the offensive weapon he carried, what was it?
An iron bar.
For his own protection? We can consider it fortunate there was no night watchman to disturb him in the warehouse.
Thank you, officer.
Now, Mr. Kingdom, we've already heard that when my client came to you voluntarily and confessed, he told you that he was the man by the door wearing the clown mask.
Yes.
He claimed then, and has maintained ever since, that he took no part in the violence, either during or after the robbery.
Yes.
Do you believe him?
My lord, I
Mr.
must
Palmer,
protest.
really, that was a most improper question. What the witness believes is not evidence.
Then let me put it another way. You are an experienced police officer accustomed to questioning suspects.
Yes.
You spent some considerable time questioning my client.
Yes.
And did he strike you as a truthful man?
No, Mr. Palmer, it still won't do.
With respect, my lord, the officer has been called by the prosecution to produce evidence of character. In my cross-examination, I'm merely seeking to throw further light on my client's character.
I dare say you are. But the witness is in no position to throw any light, since he has no personal knowledge of the accused apart from this case. Have you, officer?
No, my lord.
But, my lord, an officer of his experience must be a good judge of a man's character.
I dare say a lot of us flatter ourselves we're good judges of character. But our subjective judgments are not evidence. You ask the witness for his opinion of the prisoner's truthfulness. The jury don't want to hear it, any more than they want to hear mine. It is for the jury to make up their own minds.
As your lordship pleases. No further witnesses.
In the case of Wharton, there is the additional charge of maliciously administering a noxious thing to inflict grievous bodily harm. The defense relies on the claim of mistaken identity, and in particular disputes the evidence of two vital witnesses. First, the assistant manager, who states, and has always stated, that the assailant was addressed by the name Eddie. It is true that no other witness remembers hearing this name, or indeed the exact words which were shouted. Even the prisoner himself tells us that he cannot remember. The defense suggests that the word might have been steady, and you will give due consideration to that possibility. But I must remind you that the witness Castle was the only one who was facing the robbers when the words were shouted. Then there is Mrs. Penton, herself the tragic victim of the assault. Now, you remember that she told us that she saw the three men in the lobby of the bank. She saw Wharton take the so-called Dracula mask and start to put it on. She then turned away for a few seconds. And when she looked back, the men were coming in with the masks on. Relying on a wrong date on a check, the defense first suggests that Mrs. Penton was confused, and secondly, alleges that the mask was snatched from Wharton by the prisoner Robbins because he fancied it. You will, of course, give due consideration to this possibility, but you must ask yourselves, is it likely or even credible that an armed criminal about to rob a bank would stop to pick and choose one particular mask among three?
Guilty. And the defendant, Edward Wharton, also guilty of maliciously inflicting grievous bodily harm.
You and the three men standing with you have been convicted of robbery and sentenced to a term of imprisonment of 7 years. You pleaded that your involvement was of a minor nature, but this court has decided that this is not so, but that you played a major and vicious part, both during the robbery and after it. Your victim has appeared during the course of the trial, and we've seen for ourselves a woman who for years will suffer the effects of this outrage. Traditionally, the courts of this land show leniency towards those who confess of their own free will and show genuine repentance of their actions. But in this instance, I must agree with the jury in doubting your motives for confession, and I must break with tradition. Therefore, Edward Wharton, in addition to your sentence of 7 years for robbery, I sentence you to imprisonment for an additional 7 years on this count. The sentences to run consecutively.
Oh, Mrs. Wharton. I'm sorry.
Yes. Eddie didn't do it, and you know it.
He can appeal.
You know they won't hear an appeal without a reason.
Well, you must talk to your lawyer, but off the record. I believe there are good grounds, both in the judge's running of the case and in his summing up.
You don't really believe that. Why don't you admit you got him 14 years for something he didn't do? Or couldn't your conscience bear the thought?
If you'd been up there in the jury, would you have found him guilty beyond all reasonable doubt?
No.